Grand day, grand evening, grand night, whatever it is for you. Hi. We got the Star and the King of Swords here in reverse. Beautiful energy. I feel like the transition has taken place because we did have the Ten of Wands was the only card that did not come up in the midst of me doing the shuffle. So, with that being said, let me cleanse the energy. This is a tarot reading for today. Okay. And I just want to get the energy of today of what's in your energy. Okay. What's in your aura field? What's in your energy? What is it that you need to know? Because I feel like you're slacking on the Mac. Okay. A shush light. Somebody from New York. Shush light, shush light, shush light. I heard Cardi B. All right. 338 angel number is significant as well as 1046 as well as 1047. Now, when you add those numbers up, you get 11 and 12. So I feel like you're in your justice energy and you're also about to receive more energy from your ancestors. Can you handle it? But with this energy, I'm also seeing that they're helping you transition at this time. So maybe you may feel like things are not moving as fast as you want them to, but they're making sure that you don't shine that light. They're making sure that you understand who you are. Okay, I see that you're coming out of Hermit here with the Hermit being in reverse. I'm hearing Bump and Grind by R. Kelly. I don't see nothing wrong. Seven of Cups to the Emperor. That's the energy. Five of Swords, Two of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, Four of Pentacles. So the energy is given that it was a lot of illusions around you, but it was a lot of options that you had to choose from, and you fell for some of those options too. It kind of threw you off your course a little bit with this Emperor here in reverse. I'm here playing a role to take how I resonate with you. With this Five of Wands, it's like you're noticing the competition versus not the competition, and it's starting to make you juggle actual things that was for you versus things that was not for you. And with this Ace of Swords, is that it's confirmation because you have a certain mental clarity about yourself where they're like, let's hold on to what we got. Let's not run ourselves dry. The Two of Cups here is beautiful because it's in reverse, so it's like you're now in the energy of pointing to your own cup. You cannot afford to um, be in illusions energy. You have to, if you're gonna be on the throne, be on the throne. You can't have do it. And by it being like this, it's like the action ain't really putting forth the effort because you too busy trying to see exactly which cup you should take. But it's like you should automatically know what cup is for you because it's your cup. And so with this Two of Cups being in reverse, it's like, wait a minute. Clarify the Two of Cups to the Seven of Cups and the Emperor. Yeah, we got the Fool card here with Three of Pentacles. I told you. They're like, wait a minute. What's happening? Are you going to tap us in or you just going to sit here and act like you don't know what it is that you got to do? And they're like, I don't like that. And I wouldn't like it either, Spirit. It's like if I'm on the other side showing you the way to go, what's so bad for you to cut the sword, right? And you have cut off some people, but it's like right now you're focusing on yourself. This Eight of Pentacles fell to the floor, which means the moment you did cut off, sometimes it puts you in the energy to help yourself out more. You see what I mean? We got the Eight of Cups here in reverse. We got Ten of Wands here. So you have done some work, but it's like you got to do a little bit more work. But another thing that they're telling me now, this is putting you back on the throne. So it's like right now you're in action. And so it's like when you're out in the field, you can't really be on the comfort of the throne, correct? So it's like right now you're putting forth the motion, but you're also noticing, like I said earlier, about the Seven of Cups, and you're like, wait a minute. So what you mean is you started through the maze and you went through the journey and you said, wait a minute. You see how that snake is up there at the top? And you're like, I'm trying to get down here to this reef because I know what that symbolized. I want to get to this gift. But then you see like that tower next to that reef and that gift right here. That was the start of everything. Okay. And you're trying to reach the ultimate goal up here to know the nay from the yay, which helps you being in your magician area. You're no longer wearing the mask. You're putting forth action now, which is very beautiful. And look, I didn't put it in. It's so beautiful. I put it in the upright. It's so beautiful, y'all, because I was just saying that. And I'm glad they coming through too. Like, it ain't all bad, but you had to get to that point and you hit rock bottom. I remember doing a little short for y'all earlier today in the post section, and we had some kind of like the illusions is showing you your shadow self, but it's something that you're growing through at the time, which is very beautiful because that's what you had to cut off. I can't make it up. From the you already cut it off. You cut off all that strategic movement that wasn't your footsteps. Okay, them red shoes symbolize your root chakra. Those symbolizing, you see how those two swords are there, and you got the rest of them. You know exactly who these people are. You know who shouldn't be in your energy. You should know who. And see, I love how I added these down here at the bottom because you do know versus not knowing. It probably was a time where they had you in a chokehold and you were just like, I don't know what's going on. Ace of Wands to the Four of Cups. But you said, wait a minute, I need to sit here and evaluate what's exactly going on, right? What you did, beautiful job. And with this energy, now the column is looking like Seven of Cups, Two of Pentacles, Seven of Swords. And the beautiful part about it, when I put the Seven of Swords here, it's in reverse because you know, okay? Now, the Empress here with the Ace of Swords to the Two of Swords. You already cut off the energy to make sure that if I'm going to be on my throne, I'm being on it authentically. Can't nobody knock me off my pivot, even if I got to go back to the basics. And I got to say, wait a minute, should you stay or should you go? What is it? And with that energy, it's beautiful because now we got the Five of Wands to the Four of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands, which means the competition is hearsay. Okay, it's hearsay because you weren't afraid to go out in the field and let the outsiders. 1110 is significant, which is 111. But the outsiders are now fighting themselves because your ancestors are like, hold on to what you got. Pay attention. And once you do, it's going to bring a certain inspiration about yourself that we have been trying to show you for the long haul. And I just said all of this in reverse. They had you in a chokehold. Remember, I just said that. And it's like with this energy, they were trying to make it seem like it was other people, but the whole time it was them doing this to you because they wanted your inspiration. They wanted that one, and that one is magical. It sure is. But with you, you have now looked at your one for all that it is versus what it ain't. It's like, oh, 1111 on the timer. It's like, oh, this what that was the whole time? Ancestors was like, yes, we was trying to show you the divine wisdom. You're looking at all that you planted, all that you've been, all that you worked through, but that was keeping you in this source energy. Remember, this was in reverse, and now on the table it's showing up like this because you were dealing with somebody that was trying to just pour out from you, but not pour back into you. Okay. Now, with the Fool's card here, you are authentically in your power. Okay. This is the magician to the fool card. And this was in reverse. And this was like this. You took the leap of faith and you said, now, which trick do I need to pull out today? Which trick do I need to pull out today? 1111 is still on the timer. And they're saying, wait a minute now. Listen for the guidance, listen for the clarity, because you have this King of Swords energy that you got this direct communication with all of us. Okay, it may be some ancestors that tap in with you from eons ago. Okay, and it doesn't matter if you feel like something is wrong. Say, hey, only high vibrational energy only. Okay, let me tell you, this is what you do. Ancestors of the highest vibration. Show me the clarity. Show me what I need to know. Reveal to me who's supposed to be in my energy, who should not be in my energy. Show me. If you get sleepy, take a nap. If you can't take a nap right now, ask them for a song. Ask them for some kind of clarity. Like let's say you're at work and you jot down whatever you can. Okay, email it to yourself, write it to yourself, whatever you're gonna do to get it. This is what you do. Okay. Now they may not even come through right off the bat, but they want to say something now. I'm gonna leave this here. The lovers was in my hand, okay? But the funny part about it, we've been over here with the Five of Cups. And remember, I was telling you, it was people that were so close to you. And they wanted you to feel like it was so many other people. The whole time it was like, no. And then I put it in the upright. I'm not telling you nothing wrong. I'm not telling you nothing wrong. Sometimes people will be in your energy to siphon all that they can from you. all that they can from you. And your ancestors will show you in many, many ways, they will show you that what you're in is hurting you more than it's helping you grow. Okay? And so if you do feel like it's some energy that you're entertaining that's low vibrational, you always say, I call all of my power back to me. Anything that shouldn't be in my energy, I denounce it. I remove it. I call on my ancestors of the highest vibration to remove it. Align me with my truest path. And this is just something I'm telling you that I say frequently, as well as you trust in your own intuition. Okay, they're telling me in this moment if it's something that you feel like you need to say it. Thought power is powerful, baby. Thought power, thought power. Thoughtful energy is powerful. Thoughtful energy is powerful. That's kind of like what I'm getting from that. 1114 is significant. Can we clarify the thought power? The Empress here. Now the Empress is in reverse, and it's okay that she's in reverse because this means that she's out in the field too. Both of these was in reverse. Both of these is in reverse. I'm also getting that you have to play multiple roles at once. So you have to be a nurturer in one point, you got to be a worker in the other point, making sure that the palette stays structured and balanced. But when they come together, I mean, I'm a bad mama jamma, even in pajamas, okay? And this fell over here with the Eight of Swords and the Four of Pentacles. So I'm a look, messy and upright. I was gonna say now I'm gonna put her over here. Eight of Cups is on the bottom, so Temperance. And remember when I was telling y'all about the Ten of Cups? I see a lot of energy trying to come through, y'all. Hold on. When I was telling you, if you got to coach yourself through it, thought power, you don't have to always be verbal. That's how they communicate with you anyway. They're not going to be loud because I'm going to tell you something. If you're hearing, I'm just one of them things. Thank you, DP Squared on the beat because that's Keith Sweat coming through. That song was coming through yesterday, but I didn't record because I know it's been a minute, but I'm here now, okay? Now, just one of them things by Keith Sweat is coming through. And that's what I was going to tell you. Y'all hear the birds tweet? And that's what I was going to tell y'all. It's not always going to come as like a loud hello. It's going to be like that slow, subtle sound, but it's sound of divine energy because they're pouring back into you from walking away. They know the transition is hard. Remember, they go that red, that's your root chakra, but you're trying to go to the ultimate goal of making this the sun card versus the moon card. And the moon card came up earlier when I was telling y'all that I did the little post for y'all today that the illusion is worth growing through. So, very beautiful energy. I'm seeing the Knight of Wands here to the Ace of Cups. This passion is not going to die. This passion is so in effect that this they in the field. Remember when I said they in the field? That's why these is in reverse. I'm not taking the reverse energy for what it is. I'm taking it that the authenticness is moving forward with action. Um, upstairs. I got a whole spread upstairs, y'all, when I did the post. So that's why I'm pointing up there. But upstairs, we got the Knight of Cups in upright. And in that message, I said someone is wanting to bring you an offer, or you want to bring someone an offer. So take it how it resonates. But it was in effect. And by the Ace of Cups being here, oh, Ace of Cups is going right here next to the Empress. Can't make it up. Y'all had to shed the toxicity, the temptation, you laid it to rest. That's all I'm seeing. This energy that had you in the chokehold, you is laying it to rest. Spirit said, put it back on top. It is being laid to rest, and it's beautiful, beautiful energy because only you could see through it. Maybe you meditate. Remember when I said if they show you something and you get sleepy to go to bed, I said what I said, but you know what I'm talking about. And you can rewind if you need to. However, I wanted to do this video because it's been a minute since I recorded. But another thing, I did this video a little different. So if you're made it to this video and you made it all the way through, put some swords in the comments, okay? Put some swords in the comments. Now, I'm gonna bring all of it. Well, hold on. Woo! I'm just so happy for y'all. I'm gonna finish this spread, then I'm gonna go to this spread, which I'm gonna go through all of these, but we got the Four of Wands here. The Palace is on it. I heard it's supposed to be here tonight. Um, Cooks is significant. Your last name could be Cooks, but I'm saying that go through it's a pest control. So maybe you call pest control lately. I don't know, y'all. It's just so much energy is coming through, and I know it's been a minute, but it's so much energy coming through that is beautiful. Listen, the palace is being unattended right now because the people are out in the field making sure that this garden is lush. You see those little vines up there? This is like the matrimony card. And then remember when I told y'all 1111? Well, what do you see? Okay, your wish fulfillment is coming in tonight. Remember when I said it's here tonight, and the gray card is going that way. Even if it's something gonna happen tonight, even if it's in a dream state, okay? So take it how it resonates for you. But to me, it's giving me just this giddy energy. It's giving me this giddy energy. 1555 is significant, which is 1555 energy. The new beginning of change is here. It's here to stay because you put up a good fight. Okay, everything that you desire, everything that you wish for is moving in your favor. This Empress is in upright. This Emperor is in upright. The Ace of Swords, the Ace of Cups. Now, the Ace of Wands is still in reverse, but the Ace of Cups to the Ace of Swords is giving me the energy that this is about to be on and popping. Remember when I was telling y'all about the red and the golds? Your root chakra to your crown chakra is about to be enlightened to the fullest. Now we got the Queen of Swords showing her presence. Remember? When the ancestors had you, they was like, tap us in because you have another great card just went through. Tap us in because you have a clear communication where you can hear. You've always heard, but it was like, no, I don't think that I know what I'm talking about. And it kind of made you out of this. You're someone that's very emotionally stable. But some people push you to the end where it makes you get off this throne. And it's, what's that? About to lose my head. It's some trying to come through. Shout out to DP's good on the beat. We got the world card to the justice and the page of pentacles. You don't need closure, you need justice. And you're not just getting justice for yourself, but your inner child. Everything that you went through in this lifetime is going to feel like obsolete. Okay, another great car just went through. Not only were they great cars, but they all were Nissans, the same make, the same model. I don't know if this car is going around in circles, but it's coming back too fast to be a circle. Take it how it resonate. Maybe you drive an Altima because that's what it looked like. Woo! How? It's just like I want to scream to the mountaintops. It's like you went from screaming and look, it's like you went from screaming and nothing was coming out to now you're screaming with joy. Okay? This is not a burden ship. This is a ship that is it's gonna take effort, it's gonna take time, but the time is now. The time is already been started. And that's why it feels like you're about to be merging lifetimes because this is nostalgic energy with the Six of Cups, but I'm not getting that. Look, 66. This is your public victory with who you supposed to be with. I don't care what lifetime, I will always find you. I just heard that clear as day. I don't care what lifetime, I will always find you. This is the energy. I don't know, but I see the Hierophant. And this is the judgment, looks like. Yeah, that's judgment. I don't care what lifetime, I will always find you. This is somebody that you, and the way that I got these cards, y'all, let me just sit them on the table because see, remember when I 1122 is significant. Remember when I told you, add it up. That's 33. Remember when I told you the cars, that's the chariot. Okay? Black and white makes gray. There was three cars back to back, right? But y'all see how I had those? Now I'm just gonna quick pick this little deck up. Look at this card. I literally just had those cards, and this says only you. This person is paying. I don't care. Remember when I was talking about going to the sun card energy? Okay. I had to melt that because my baby kept undoing it. Pumpkins is significant. 3134 angel number is significant. This is a superior connection. Okay? Look, I'm trying to tell you. Clarify this energy spirit. I saw peace come through, curse in reverse, We got shallow. This is not something that is going to be stressful. This is not something that's going to be witchcraft or a hex. I feel like it's been people in your energy like that. They put something on you. Remember when I said I saw peace? They're gonna be like this. This makes you distracted sometimes because you're trying to get to the ultimate peace in life. It's beautiful. It's really beautiful. The Hierophant, the Chariot, the Judgment. You were dealing with people that was telling you like, sure you're okay. You were so readable to outsiders, but now they can't touch you. But they want to sit there. You see them two bald-headed men? They want to sit there and soak up all that you got to offer because you are now tapped in with your high priestess. I wouldn't be surprised if she come out. Look, Queen of Cups, Seven of Pentacles. You're dealing with people that's can wait a minute. Wasn't the King of Cups on the table? You're dealing with people that's in your caliber. You're dealing with people that's in your bracket because you overstand your role. You overstand who you are. I'm getting the energy. It's like somebody's gonna be doing work and somebody's gonna be protecting them, and they're gonna be like, I wish you would break up what's going on right now. Okay. That's kind of like the energy that I'm getting. So it's like don't look at the energy for what it is. I just picked it up for what it is. Okay. So look at it for the archetype of them Queen of Cups to the King of Cups. And that's giving the energy that he's guarding her while she's putting forth the energy to make sure that the castle is stable. Look how it's like she's meditating to that cup. And his cup shows like he has extra energy for whatever it is that she needs. We got the Seven of Pentacles to the Queen of Pentacles, King of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, King of Wands, the Hermit, the Star, Queen of Wands, Death card in reverse, Five of Pentacles, Two of Wands, Ten of Pentacles, and the Tower. I just spoke on the Tower earlier. This spread is giving me like they're planting 20 to 11, and when they told me to count it up, that makes 33. They're planting seeds to bring forth this momentum. Okay. Not only with this momentum, they're planning to do things that's going to change the whole trajectory of what we know today. This is some cold shit. Remember when I said I just keep getting that giddy energy? I keep getting that giddy energy. Spirit. Freedom. So if the sun sets you free, you are truly free. John 8:36. And remember when I told y'all, now they say SON, but I'm saying SUN. Because when you activate that solar plexus, that's the only begotten son that was lost. Put some sons in the chat, okay? Two, my brothers and sisters, you were chosen to be free, but don't use your freedom as an excuse to live under the power of sin. Instead, serve one another in love. That's all this energy is. When I tell you that these two people are coming out of Hermit to shine authentically with this star, they already know their position, King of Wands. They already know who they are, Queen of Wands. Okay? And the thing about they may have cats because see, she has a cat in front of her, which is the spirit realm. Those sunflowers are not by accident, okay? With him. He has a lizard by him, okay? That's that protector energy. Okay? Both are controlled by the spirit realm. That's putting their wealth in plays in ways that only they understand. Overstand. Okay? No, we not under nothing. Only understand and overstand that this connection is only seen by the divine for what it is and not what it ain't. Memories. Remember when I said it's like you blending lifetimes together. This is not new to them. This is something that happens every time. Behind the veil, trust. Get Me Bodied by Beyonce is a channel song, right? What is this called? Obscurity. Remember when I was saying you're no longer looking through the illusion of the shadow, but you're merging through it? You said boundaries, but you're longing for that new beginning. I know this is my laundry card because my baby tore it up. With the deck, we got resistance on the bottom. Confessions. Remember when I said something is coming in tonight? Listen, even in your dream, resistance back on the bottom. But at first, it was up here. Listen, I'm trying to tell you. And something told me, do not do your video the way that you normally do it. Do it with the way that I'm doing it. There's another Nissan. But see, I'm gonna want to tell you another thing. That is gray gray. The other three grays, listen, the other three grays was charcoal gray. That dad is trying to come through. Hold on, mister. Okay? Hold on, mister. Well, do y'all remember? This is the gray that I'm telling you about. That is the northern mockingbird bird. I know because they gave me a feather yesterday. They gave me a feather yesterday, and I was so happy. I think he holding on, so let me hear you. A gentle answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger. That's gentleness, okay? Then I saw grace. Hold on, let me get to grace. God gives us even more grace, as the scripture says. God is against the proud, but she gives grace to the humble. Okay? What I tell you, that dad just came back down. Okay, what's your message? Excellence. Finally, my brothers and sisters always think about what is true. Think about what is noble, right, and pure. Think about what is lovely and worthy of respect. If anything is excellent or excellent or worthy of X is significant of respect, if anything is excellent or worthy of praise, think about those kind of things. Philippines 4:8. Remember when I told y'all that he came through the other day in that XXX? I had to think about it. I think he flew away now. Give me some energy on this X. I knew this was going to come through. You probably can't see it, but I see it. We are God's masterpiece. She has created us anew in Christ's consciousness. So we can do the good things she planned for us long ago. Ephesians 2:10. This is creativity. Great mother, you have made many things with your wisdom. You made them all. The earth is full of your riches. Psalms 104:24. We have different gifts according to the grace given to each of us. That's a red car. Romans 12:6. Remember when I was telling y'all about the red is significant and then you going from your root chakra to your crown chakra to be enlightened? Listen, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I read this one, which is all on creativity. It's like four scriptures here, just in short, right? Now, I wanted to confirm what the dad was saying with the X, and that's what we got. I always knew when I picked this up for this reading per se that this was going to come through for Ephesians 2:10. But then when we put over here with the Romans 12:6 with the gifts being grace, I just read to y'all about grace. You can believe me if you want to. I don't care if you don't. Six of Wands energy was the only card. The birds going crazy. Look to the Four of Pentacles. They hold on to you tight because you're about to experience a victory that you thought would never come. You're about to be in energies that you thought would never reach you. Nine of Pentacles. I mean, Nine of Cups. Nine of Pentacles. The fruits of your labor, the independence is bringing forth this wish fulfillment because you chose to take that journey for self. I can't make it up. Four of Cups right here. You chose to say, you know what? I hear something coming through. I hear something coming through. Five of Spades, which is Five of Swords. Remember when I said that earlier in the reading about the competition? You're not afraid because you know that you're working with your ancestors in the spirit team. Clarify the outcome of this dynamic. What is the outcome for this dynamic? We got the Seven of Wands to the Nine of Wands. Remember when I said you put up a good fight? 97 is significant. Then I'm saying a white Nissan come through. Somebody could drive a Nissan. It's been too many Nissans. We got the Queen of Pentacles to the Four of Pentacles. Remember the Queen of Pentacles, she was already out. The birds tweeting. This is something that is nurturing, something that is long term, but it comes with care versus not caring. It's like putting up with people that Didn't care to see you win. We got the Empress here to the King of Wands, the King of Swords. My bad. The King. So the King of Wands is significant. Clarify the King of Wands. Four of Cups. You've always been in your King of Wands energy, and remember that was there we go. There we go. And the Queen of Wands came out too. Now I don't really see her in the table. Clarify the Empress to the King of Swords. Empress. Okay. Now that is let me just put it on the table. Empress, Ten of Cups, Three of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, Seven of Pentacles. Mm-mm. I keep wanting to say Seven of Pentacles, but Seven of Pentacles did come out. That's Seven of Cups. I'm gonna read it over. This is what I want. Stop. Okay. Because that's what I wanted, but then this was under it, and then this energy don't apply no more. So they said stop. Now we got the Empress showing up as the ultimate wish fulfillment with these Ten of Cups here to the Empress. I'm here, you know what it is. From the four, that's been out. Three of Pentacles to the Queen of Cups. This is somebody that you're going to be able to work with and build with, that they're not depleting your cup versus just you having to be the only one filling up in the relationship dynamic, okay? And I'm also hearing this could also be a job aspect. So it's like even if I don't know if you're a cop, but it's like if you're partnering with somebody, you're not going to have to be doing all the footwork by yourself, all right? Now, with this Seven of Cups here to the Seven of Swords, this is not trickery energy. Remember, we started with these energies earlier here with the tarot. Now, I basically clarified that anyway. This is where we was ultimately trying to get to. The King of Swords with the Eight of Wands. This is what's coming in now. This is what's coming in tonight. This is what's coming in now. This is what's coming in tonight. Hey, mommy. Now, I done said a lot. I done said a mouthful. And this is some beautiful energy. If this resonates with you and you would like to go further, check out the description box below. For all hair care and skincare products, check out the description box below. Listen, when these people come into union, what is going to be the ultimate energy in this dynamic? They got the Nine of Pentacles. Remember when I was saying, I keep on to say Nine of Pentacles. There you go. This is something that you plan for. I'm hearing futuristic. Take it how it resonates. Clarify futuristic. It's not going to be a competition. And this is why you're putting forth the effort for your future because you're tired of being in this energy with the Five of Cups. You're accepting it. You're moving on, but you're not in regret. Allowing bygones to be bygones. This is something you plan for with the Two of Wands. All right, y'all. I'm going to leave it there. You won't be in grief. I tell you that. You won't be in grief. This is where you're leaving, and this is what you're ushering in. Three of Swords to the Ace of Cups. I'm so proud of you. I'm hearing that Three's Company 2 theme song. 3355 is significant as well as 3335. So what that is, 338. 55 is, so that'll be just 33-1. Okay. Angel numbers. And why is Three's Company coming through? Yeah. The Eight of Swords. You're no longer in third party scenarios or scenarios that feel like it's one too many. Yeah, that's the energy. To the Four of Wands. Yeah. You're trading in the mask for the matrimony. Very beautiful energy. With the King of Cups here to the Six of Pentacles. Emotional balance, give and take. If get you were in so many instances where people did not replenish. So they're saying this is not that. This is not that. Okay. So that's beautiful. But I'm gonna leave it there, y'all. Check out the description box below if this resonates with you in any way, shape, or form, and you would like to go deeper, or if you would just simply like some hair care products from Tanza Bees. Ciao.